we're going to talk about plans and projects, things I've been doing, and then I'm going to show you some things. I'm going to show you some things I've been doing, and also plant some elephant ears today. I'm excited to plant my Costco elephant ears today. I'm not going to plant all of them. There are 9 in this pack, but I'm going to plant these in the same area that I planted them last year, and hopefully I will have good luck again, because I had really good luck with these last year. I'll talk about that more in a second. So I've been planting for a few months now, or a couple months, and like little things at the beginning of the year, and then kind of rolling into spring, been leading up to getting ready to plant things. I've been planting dahlias and a few other seeds. I want to show you or talk about a couple of those things that I've been doing the past couple weeks since the last time I posted. So I went to Lowe's and I got these little Jiffy pots. They're 5-inch pots that you just put your soil in. I typically direct sow, which means you just plant like your seeds directly in the ground. But last year I had dahlia seeds, and I wanted to try, since they were kind of pricey, the ones that I had, I wanted to plant them in a container, and I was out of those containers. I have some back here, which were just little pots from the garden center. But anyway, I planted some that I had, some saved dahlia seeds from last year, and I planted those in pots last week. So far I have not seen any germination on those. I have not given up yet, and if they do, if they don't germinate, then that's fine. I will be able to reuse these pots. The point is just to share that I got these. I think these were $5. So I've been planting other seeds here and there. I also planted some Cosmos seeds, which is the first Cosmos seed pack that I have planted this year. I got those seeds, I think, at Walmart maybe in January. So right after Christmas, Walmart had their seeds out right away, and I got a pack of Cosmos, and I planted those behind me in the back of my garden. I have some other perennials things planted here, and then I planted some dahlias on my last video in this area. Then there's some snapdragons. Then there's 2 ornamental grasses. And then in the very back, I planted those Cosmos so they can be something taller in the back. And those have germinated. So I just sprinkled those on the surface, patted those down, and I've been trying to water them all week. The other, let me say this. I feel so fortunate right now. It's windy, but it's quiet. So I don't want to jinx myself. Okay, so the other thing that I planted was... Okay, so the other thing that I planted was last week I had some zinnia seeds I also got from Walmart, and I just planted those around my mailbox. I forgot to water them after the first day, so I did not get great germination, but I did get some germination. So I'm hoping that if I go water those today, that some of those seeds will still germinate, and then I'll have more zinnias. So I'll have like a pretty little patch of like, it's like dark, like a darker pink and red color of zinnias around my mailbox. Last fall I planted, I think it was in the fall, and then over here on this side I planted a little patch of crimson clover. So the crimson clover are blooming. Like, I don't know if they bloom sooner this year than they did last year. I thought it was April, but I may have been wrong. But I've got pretty blooms on those crimson clover already, and those are just like a good thing you can plant in my zone. I live in zone 8B. I had this journal, I had this journal that I got from Target probably 2 years ago. They may even still have it, I don't know, but it's this little journal, and I use it for, it's got plants on it, and I love it, and I use it for just writing down things that I'm planting, or ideas for like things that I want to talk about in videos. So last week, it was really warm and sunny, and so I've been sitting outside a lot, just trying to enjoy being in the garden and the quiet time and the downtime. Yeah, I've been sitting outside trying to just enjoy the garden and being outside, and it's warm and sunny and spring is here, and I'm really trying to, you know, not feel like I always have to be out here doing something, but I can also sit out here and just kind of think ahead, because there's always something that I want to do or add to the garden, but sometimes I just have, you know, thoughts scattered all through my head, so I will use my little notebook. So like right here I have written down, you know, I have January through July. It should be June, but anyway, I have January through July, and so I wrote down, you know, things that I planted in January, February, things that I have planted or thought about planting in March, which now March is gone, and then for April, things that I want to plan or possibly plant, that I either typically plant or something new. So in April, I'm going to plant elephant ears more than once. I have dwarf banana tree, that is a hope. Unicorn floret unicorn mixed zinnias, I already have those. Johnny's aurora, and then tithonia, which is Mexican sunflower. I need to get some of those. Maybe some sunflowers, I always plant those. Basil, green beans, and cucumbers. This is a planting list, and then I also have a project list. Just things like I did the same thing. Well, I did January through June, and then on the next page I did do July through December, and then things that I've done already, and then in April things that I would like to do as well. So this is just like a good way for me to kind of get some of my thoughts in writing, because I get very scatterbrained. I am a scatterbrained person. Before I ramble too much, as I do, here we go. Elephant ears, Costco. I got these in maybe end of February or early March. Last year I got these. I planted them. I have a video about that, of me planting Costco elephant ears for the first time. I had really great success with these. I had a lot of fun watching them grow. They were very low maintenance. I really didn't have to do anything. So here we go. These are very interesting looking. Look kind of like potatoes, or like weird little creatures. So I'll show you in a minute when I plant these. They're starting to sprout in the bag, but that's because I guess it's warm enough in my house or something. But anyway, they've kind of started to sprout in the bag, which is okay, because that helps me determine the top. This is the bottom, this is the top. So I'm going to get go over here and show you where I'm going to plant these. I'm going to show you where I planted one last year, show you where I'm going to plant these, and then maybe one other container that I'll plant later in the month. I'm going to show you these again real quick. Let's see what. I feel like I want to sneeze. That's one. I'm going to plant the ones that are already sprouting. That one's sprouting. So like on these, this part you can really tell now. You wouldn't have probably been able to tell this before, but the rings, this is the top, and then they have these little like circles. That's the bottom. So I'm going to plant this up. So this is the area that I planted them in last year. I'll try to see if I can insert a video of what they look like. I did not have this potting bench here before, but I'm going to loosen up this soil right here and put 2 in this one, and then I'm going to come over here and put 2 in this one. Then I'm going to water them in. Thing. I thought about this. last year I put this organic espoma bone meal. It is phosphorus, calcium, and nitrogen. So I put that on my dahlias, and I also put it on my elephant ears, and I really think it helped them grow even bigger. Well, even though it's a little cooler than I originally thought it was going to be today, it warmed up now. I finished planting the elephant ears, so I'm going to, I have a few more. Let's see, those 4, there's 5 left. So I've got 3 that I think I'm going to put in this container, and then I have 2 more pots that I might plant the other ones in. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, I'm glad that we got that done. Oh, one quick thing. I might start sharing like my garden, some garden favorites, or just favorites. It may not even be about the garden. But one thing I got, my husband got for me this month that I'm so happy about are my Crocs. I got a new pair of Crocs. I've been wanting another pair. I wear these in the garden a lot. And they are my #1 choice of garden shoe. I just love them. I wear, anytime I go outside, I wear my Crocs. I don't care what, unless it's like super, super cold. So I got this pretty little light blue pair, and I will be wearing these all summer long. I've got some older ones, or if I have like a really messy job, I'll put those on because I don't want to get these super dirty. But anyway, if you made it all the way to the end, thank you for watching. I make 2 to 3 videos a month about my garden and what I'm doing and planning. So again, if you made it to the end, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.